Here we go. Good morning, nation. Hey, I was a couple minutes late because I was getting my coffee, because we are here today to talk about morning routines. And old Uncle Kris Keach, Marty, was just running a few seconds behind this morning with my morning routine.
Oh, is that what that was?
That's what that was, Marty. I looked at the clock and I saw you guys and I'm like, oh no, I don't have my coffee on my desk. I had to run upstairs, and you see my coffee machine takes forever to make my coffee. So nation, sorry that we're running a few minutes late. And I'm wondering, Marty, I'm going to open up the comments right now, Keach. I'm wondering if it's Enzo. You think it's Enzo?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Enzo. Yeah, there he is. So Enzo, you haven't met Keach yet. Enzo joins us from the future.
He's in New Zealand. I know Keach was like, what?
And he should know. No. He should know who I am. I called him out last time.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did.
Yes, you did.
You did.
All right, Jen. So today we're going to talk about why the first 20 minutes of your day, see, Marty, why the first 20 minutes of your day are so important. And then, Keach, we're going to talk about crafting the perfect morning ritual. I sent you guys a note last night saying, hey, do you have 6 steps to start your day right? We're going to talk about that. And then I read some stats over the last couple of days, and I'm intrigued by this. So the fact that AI, we talk AI on the show here, not a daily habit for Gen Z. Oh, not a daily habit. So we're going to talk about that. See, Marty, I pulled up the highlights from yesterday's wonderfully exuberant celebration with John Kraski and all the fun we had. So I pulled a little highlight package together. I thought I'd throw that up there today for everybody to, Marty and Keach, to let everybody get a chance to get to know the kind of content we create here in the lab and the kind of fun stuff we create here in the lab. So I put a little package together. I'm going to throw up on the screen sometime today. We're going to chat about that. We're going to go around the table with some news topics, but today we are focusing on Marty Fit, Kris Keach, Enzo from the future. We are going to focus today on routines and crafting the perfect morning ritual and so forth. So, but before we get into that, yes, Enzo, you are right. Apologies to make the whole stream today. I'm absolutely shattered. Sorry to hear that, Enzo. What's going on? And yes, I guess you have met Keach twice. Yeah, because you joined us from the future before. So tell us why you're shattered there, Enzo. Why you're doing that? I'm going to go around the table.
I read that in the New Zealand accent.
Could you do it for us?
I'm absolutely shattered. How's my accent, Enzo? Let me know.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty good. We need to hear Marty try the accent now too.
Absolutely shattered.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Not bad.
Oh, we're shattering records here this morning on Mornings in the Lab. Keach, Marty Fit, Kris Keach, all hanging out this morning. So let's go around the table. Keach, it's been a few days since we caught up. What's going on, man? Phil, Keith, and Marty in. What's going on in your world?
Yeah, Jen. Same old. Just getting after it, and happy to be back in the lab. Happy to be being accountable, waking up early, and getting to business. And this morning routine topic is interesting. It's on everybody's mind. When you go to meetings, they ask you, what do you do in the morning, or what have you done today? Even more so than just like how's work. People want to know what your routine is, because maybe it's going to help make their life better. So I think it's a great topic. I think AI is a great topic. I'm just happy to be here, happy to be talking about relevant issues that we all can relate to.
Absolutely, Keach. And you know what? Hey, guys, I got some Chat GPT news going to drop in a few minutes for you guys, too. A little setting came out yesterday on the iPhone that you might want to switch the toggle on to help you use that technology a little more effectively. But before we go there, Marty, what's going on today, man? It's a Wednesday, June 5th. We're at Rest and Recovery Day, Hump Day. Dude, I shattered my morning routine this morning. I have not actually done anything for myself, believe it or not. But before we get to me, how's it going, man? How was your day yesterday? What's going on this morning for you?
I actually missed the one thing from my morning routine, but I didn't reveal my morning routine yet.
I know. We'll have to get to that in a few moments. How's your day going so far, pal?
But it's pretty good. I had 6 or 7 clients this morning. So,
dude,
I'm up. I'm going.
Shattering it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's 6 or 7 clients. What are you, in the middle of the night?
No, it's not even enough time in the day.
I got some group sessions. That's why.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's exceptional. That's exceptional. So here's a comment for you guys to enjoy from our friend Enzo. You can read that out there, guys. So here we go. Enzo's comments this morning from the future. WTF was that, Keach? Marty, that was British. Had some class this morning. Had a game at 4 p.m. 90 minutes played full on. Then headed home quickly to have a quick snack. Straight to training 7 p.m. Then the gym. I don't even know what the hell a New Zealand accent sounds like. I guess I could, maybe I could attempt to. We met twice. I don't know if that's so. Enzo, maybe you got to jump in onto the show here for a few moments to. Yes, you guys can laugh all you want. Maybe Enzo's going to come on and give us his own accent this morning, so we all can get a sense of what the hell's going on there. So
That's hilarious.
That's good. We love the future joining us here. It's always fun to have the future in the lab. Hey guys, so woke up this morning, and you guys have Chat GPT on your phone?
Oh yeah,
So,
of course.
A new setting was unveiled yesterday that I would encourage you guys. You might want to turn it on. It is active listening, which means that in your settings on your iPhone, if you flip the old noggin that says active listening, Chat GPT will actively listen to your phone when you're in other apps. So as you're cycling through other apps on your phone, Chat GPT will be always listening to your conversation. So for voice mode, we know that voice mode's coming to Chat GPT. When you have that toggle switched on, it will enable your device to it will enable Chat GPT to always be listening to you. So maybe you have a mail app open, maybe you have a podcast app, maybe you have something else opened up on your phone where you can still engage with Chat GPT while other stuff is open on your phone. You follow me?
Yeah.
100%.
Pretty powerful. You kind of see where that's going, right? You kind of see where it's heading where, so I turned it on this morning while I was just having my coffee. I just had it sitting next to me and I was talking to it.
Wow.
Yeah. It is kind of wow. It is kind of wow.
Did Scarlett Johansson, is she going to answer back? I hear about the Scarlett Johansson from her.
Yes. Well, you're right. Yes. There's been some controversy over that, right? Because they allegedly may have taken her name or not. Her voice, didn't take her voice. And then I read this morning, gents, that audio analysis has largely proven that the similarities, Keach, were eerily similar between the Scarlett Johansson voice and the perhaps edited voice after that. So good time.
I'm excited. Yeah, she's going to be a part of the house. It's going to be me, my wife, and Miss Johansson.
Well, hey, listen, obviously where you live and where you spend a lot of your time, Keach, over in the Beverly Hills, LA area, where the industry is largely entertainment and creativity. AI is a massive topic in your backyard. Like, is it a topic of conversation within your family with mom and dad and with
huge?
It is, eh?
I mean, think about filming, and being on set when you have a camera and now you can use, instead of all the extras, you can use AI. Your budget's going to go way down, obviously. I mean, it's a huge topic. Writers guilds are protesting, as you know. It's because of the AI. Everybody's going to lose their job. They're not going to have a future, pensions, and how are they going to live in retirement if their job's gone, kind of thing. Yeah. So it's a big topic that everybody's going to have to learn to deal with. I think we're going to talk about it halfway through the show, so I'm excited.
We absolutely are. Yeah. Keach, I didn't even you mentioned something here a few minutes ago I didn't even think about, but yeah, I come to you yesterday with saying I want to make this movie for Keith and C Marty Fit, and it's going to cost $100 million. And then I come to you tomorrow after unveiling some tools, and I'm like, yeah, it's only going to cost me $2 million. Like, I never thought about it from what you just said there, like just the reduction in budgetary costs, eh?
Oh, huge. Overhead's way down. I mean, it's only going to help the creative and all the manual labor. I mean, we're going to talk about it, right? But I mean, all the manual labor that you're going to have to pay for, you don't have to anymore. Think about how awesome that is.
That's exactly it. Hey, we got Enzo. We got Enzo with another comment here, gents, from the future. A Kiwi, a tired accent ain't bloody Oprah to the ears at midnight, lads. I'll sort out tomorrow, most likely tomorrow or sat. So, gents, is this how young chaps from New Zealand, the future, talk? I can't understand that. What do you say?
Yeah, I don't know what he said.
Just Just a bunch of old guys here talking to some young chap here, and
I think it sounds like this. Tired accent ain't bloody Oprah. Is that too Irish? I don't know.
Keach, he's gonna get you, man.
I'm open. Let me in. Come on, Enzo. I'm sorry, brother. I'm trying. You can make fun of me too, man.
So good, so good. Coming up in a few minutes, our accountability check-in. But Jess, before we do that, why don't we tap into Marty? Fun show yesterday.
Yeah, he's a character.
Kraski's a character. Yeah. Hey, Keach, I got to introduce you to John Kraski. I think he's your name.
It was his birthday yesterday. I'm on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I know.
He acts like some of my old college teammates. Like that's literally what he acts like.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
He brought back memories.
Oh, it's so funny. So we did a little something different this morning, guys. So typically, guys, I got a secret to announce. Not a secret, but just kind of a revelation. So Marty, after our show, we have been sending out the Substack email to everybody, right? So basically saying, hey, the show's been aired. Here's the highlights of the show and sending it out. And then I had this epiphany last night. You know those epiphanies you have every now and then? You're like, oh yeah, duh. So I had an epiphany. I was like, hey, why don't I send the email to Marty as the show is starting instead of when the show's over? So this morning, Nation, I sent the email out to all of our Business Athlete Performance Lab subscribers, and a bunch showed up here this morning. Like, hey, good morning, guys. Yes, we actually do the show live at this time. So I think that might be a new habit. Send out the email first thing in the morning so people can tune in live, because that's what we're desiring to do, is create live conversation. Enzo's popping in with some, oh my Lord, with some face slaps this morning. Good.
I'm losing New Zealand.
You are losing New Zealand. All right, so listen, I'm going to let's throw some highlights from yesterday show up on the screen here, and then we're going to come back with the accountability check-in. So grab your coffee, guys, or go refresh your coffee, Keach, Marty Fit. This is about a 3-minute clip. We're going to run it, and we're going to come back, talk accountability check-in. After accountability check-in, we're going to dig into morning habits, morning routines, and that's going to be our main topic of the day, Nation, which is how do you get your day started? How do you get it moving? But before we do that, let's do this. Let's show us how yesterday morning went here, Mornings in the Lab, to give you guys a taste of some of the fun we like to have here in the show. It is birthday day today for John Kraski. Not John Krasinski. Sure, yeah.
Not John Krasinski.
We got Enzo joining us here today from New Zealand. Enzo's in the future. If you want to know anything today, sure, just ask Enzo, because he'll tell you what's happening. We actually stream into the future.
Working motherhood, I think, is one of the toughest, hardest things I've ever done in my career. Motherhood shouldn't cost you your career. Parenthood shouldn't cost you your career.
You know, the problem these days that we have in Paris is that 80% of our croissant is frozen with bad ingredients and a fast process.
Every good business solves a problem. I'm going to go start a bakery and make fresh ones to change the paradigm. Kindness will move the needle for you today.
You have to give attention to people, and they feel so lonely.
It's okay to disagree. It's okay not to like the same things or have the same similar points of view.
I think we have somebody joining the show today.
Who?
Oh, it's John Kraski's here. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
John Kraski's here with Amma, Sharihan, C. Marty Fit. What's going on, Mr. Kraski? And hey, I got something for you. Here, listen to this.
What's up? Huh?
Asshole. Well, look at you, boy.
Here we go.
Is that a lullaby?
Yeah, it's the lullaby for Kraski this morning. It's first thing in the morning, Kraski, for you. So I thought I'd get you a nice warm tune for the brain. I didn't want to overwhelm you this morning.
Yeah, no worries, man. Nothing like a birthday gift to get up at 5 a.m. and start talking on a talk show.
It's my birthday today. I'm going to get a new trainer.
Well, I mean, she's really hot too, so that helps.
I've never met somebody who spends more time actually shine light on everybody else.
I was hosting Paris Blockchain at the Louvre. That company went bankrupt, and I don't know, all our episodes disappeared. That's why I don't think Web3 or AI will have the same exact fate, but I think for a lot of the smaller players, it probably will. We actually met on a garbage truck. That was the best one.
But you know,
Breaking this morning, middle of the night in Beverly Hills, walking on Rodeo.
I always help others with their executive presence on LinkedIn. And then one day I was like, screw that, I'm going to do it for myself.
That's why I have a That's why I have a chapter in my book called "Liars, Cheaters, Scammers, and Cash Grabbers." This first phase was all scammers. I think the thing that will survive from Web3 is the blockchain stuff, which will be super useful for AI.
There's so many different use cases for AI that it's a lot easier to
Wrap your head around.
I mean, basically, I want to create an own and LinkedIn. Stop it. These people in this other sandbox are going to die.
Because we're old.
Yeah, we're old.
We're going to wrap the show up here.
We've got a couple songs like Anti-Hero's okay, but that's not my jam. I'm more like JT. I like the smooth stuff. I like the smooth stuff. I like my music smooth. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you for taking time out of your busy days. I'll see you soon in Paris.
We don't have to look any further to see how much time this guy does celebrating everybody else on the platform. He takes his light and he shines it on people. And that to me is, we started the show about kindness. That's what John Kraski is about. Okay, guys, have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye, everyone.
So that was some sample of yesterday's show with myself, C. Martin Fit, and a bunch of folks joining us. Amma from Paris. We had Enzo joining us from New Zealand. Marty, we had Sherry Han joining us from Columbus, Ohio. Man, we had a global turnout yesterday, guys.
Yeah, it was pretty
So
good.
cool.
It was
So cool.
It was a lot of fun. Keach, we had Kraski walking down the bare streets of Beverly Hills yesterday morning, 5 a.m. to see what that's all like, and it was a wonderful little experience and a lot of fun yesterday morning. So if you're tuning in for the first time here, checking out the show, this is what we do. We like to wake up, have fun, have great conversation. Right now, coming up is the accountability check-in, and then in a few moments, we're going to get into the main topic of the day, guys. Your morning routine, crafting the perfect morning ritual, and then obviously coming up next after that is 6 steps to start your day right. But guys, why don't we check in with the accountability check-in? Keach. So it's this point in the show where we like to talk about an idea, see Marty, that gets people thinking about getting their day going, right? That whole idea of being accountable for themselves. That's what we're here all about in the show, is accountability and taking ownership of your life and helping you get forward and motivating and inspiring. What about, Marty, that whole idea of that reluctance to get going in the morning? Right? Just that whole idea of you lack routine. When you lack routine, you're probably largely going to be uninspired and reluctant to get going. That's my experience. But a boring routine can set you up for a productive day every day, and we're going to get into that in a few moments. But this idea of putting a very, very boring routine in your life and then just working it every single day, it's going to help you set up for success. You're not always going to be in the best mood, Marty, when you get up and get going, because last time I checked, we're all human. So, those moods are going to fluctuate along the way, but you're going to be productive no matter how you feel. Right. So if you start your day with those foundations of a routine, you're going to succeed at it. So what do you have to lose? So that's why a morning routine can get you going. It gives you a sense of control, promotes a proactive mindset. You prioritize, you focus better. It's the precursor to healthy habits. It trains your willpower. I don't know how you feel about willpower, Marty, but it trains your willpower to push through. It creates a calm, stress-free start to your day. And I'm sure, Keach, you're going to have some things you're going to share with us that really helps create those calm, stress-free moments. When you start your day with intention, you set yourself up to end it on a high note. Right. I know that, in my experience, when I get my day going, if I can get it with the right intention, regardless of how the day ends, that right intention just sets things in the right direction. So that's our accountability check-in this morning, guys, which is, you want a great start to your day. Keach, Marty, just be boring. Actually be boring. Check off those same things every single day. And you know what the funny thing is, guys? One day when we talk about the topic of how do you end your day, the more boring it is, largely the more successful you're probably going to be, right? So we have Cody hand jumping in here as we wrap up our accountability check-in, guys. But Cody talks about what's shaking Cody, the Speakers Collaborative. We follow and love the Miracle Morning 6-step savers. That's Cody joining us from the Speakers Collaborative. Cody's a friend of the lab here, not a guest, because he's been a guest already, so he's now a friend. He's been here a few times, but he talks about the 6-step savers to get your morning going. But gents, why don't we Before we get into our full morning routine discussion, comments on the accountability check-in this morning, guys, around this idea of the boring routine. Keach, you first.
Boring. Yeah, boring gets it done, right? I mean, keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. I'm sure Kris C. Marty knows what I'm talking about. Keith, I'm sure you do too. The more simple we can make our life, the more peaceful, the more happy I believe we'll be. It gets harder when we have distractions and when we are not disciplined. So having that morning routine, it creates discipline. It creates structure. I mean, even scientifically, kids, when they show up at school, they do the same thing every single day. It's, it's to keep the structure. So, we're all human. We all go outside of our own boundaries, but as long as when we create some type of structure in our life, I believe that we can 10x, 100x our productivity.
I agree. What about you, Marty? Before we get into the official discussion, comments on the accountability check-in before we dig into it.
No, I definitely agree. You got to have a boring routine. Boring gets results.
Yeah.
And I get on my clients all the time that miss the morning sessions. They don't have a boring nighttime routine. So a lot of them are like, well, I can't fall asleep. I'm like, well, why can't you fall asleep? Do you cut the TV off at a certain time? Do you put your phone down at a certain time? And I know for myself, like, all right, at this time, the lights got to be off and the TV got to be off. Even, I got to put my phone down, but it's boring. But that's why I can get up early and get 6 clients out the way before I come do the morning show, because I'm boring at night.
Yeah. Well said, Marty.
Yeah.
Well said. All right, guys. So let's take the light and focus in on our main topic today, which is this idea of the power of morning routines and the 6 steps to set your day in the right direction. So today we're going to talk about morning rituals, why they're so crucial. Your morning ritual just isn't about getting up and going. It's about setting a positive tone for the day. Trust me. I'm neurotic with my boring morning routine. How you start your day can make all the difference. So now let's present the problem, nation. Let's think about it, guys. So let's talk about the common challenges we all face in the morning. I'm going to throw this to you, Keach, first of all. How many of you feel rushed, tired, simply unmotivated when you wake up? Because I know that many of us probably aren't alone. It's easy, see Marty, to hit the snooze button. I didn't hit it today. It's easy to skip breakfast unless perhaps you intermittent fast. It's easy to feel overwhelmed before the day even begins. But what if we could change that, Keach? What if we could transform our mornings into a time of focus, energy, and positivity? So I'm going to ask you, what are your 6 steps to craft your perfect morning ritual? I'm going to start with you, Kris Keach, before I flip this question over to you, C. Marty Fit. What are your 6 practical steps that you use to craft your perfect morning ritual? Keach, over to you, pal.
Yeah, it starts with not being stressed. So for me, being grateful just simply for that day allows me to reduce my stress, because when you're working stressed out, you're not working accurate. You're not working clearly. So being grateful just to be having a breath, walking or talking or doing anything that we take for granted is huge. That's number 1, being grateful. And then just thinking about my purpose. For me, it's more of all these things are mental. I mean, I mean, all the stuff, I get up and get my coffee. Yeah, duh. But for me, it's checking my mind, because that's what's gonna get me to the next level. So it's being grateful, checking my purpose. And then I do try to do some type of physical activity if that's what I need for the day. And then just prioritizing, checking off my lists. And I wrote down getting to work, but because, maybe my work's later on in the day, but whatever it is that I have to do immediately, I just try to go get it done. Enough with the fads, enough with all the extra stuff, just get it done. You know what I mean? And then I reflect back on, if I'm actually doing what I'm saying I'm doing. So, we're all human. We all can't just be robots, but, I start with those 6 things and just clear my mind, get ready for the day, and then go put it into work kind of thing. Go put it into action.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that your first 5 minutes of the morning, Keach? That your first 10 minutes of the morning? Is that what's that?
I mean, no, that takes a while for me. I'm kind of a slow mover in the morning. I have to do something to get my mind active as fast as possible. So whatever it is, the hot shower, the coffee, I do all those things, but I'm really trying to jumpstart, kind of hot wire my mind so that I'm able to be productive that day.
Yeah. This is this is an interesting topic to me because I think, Marty, you and I have been talking a lot about time lately and how time is becoming so irrelevant. Because whether something happens at 3 p.m. for you or 3 p.m. for me, we live in such an on-demand society now with everything that time becomes so irrelevant, except for the morning, right? Because you think about it, we all have to wake up, and how we decide to attack our day is different for all of us. So this is a fascinating topic for me because I think it does set the foundation for the rest of your day and for success in your overall life. So Marty, the question for you, the same one I threw over to Keach, is what are your 6 steps to start your morning? See Marty Fit.
All right, these are not in order. All right. So first thing, get up without hitting snooze. So I'm like 95%. I rarely hit snooze. But we preach on this show, you don't have to be 100%, right, Keith?
Yes, you're absolutely right, pal. 100%. Yes.
January resolutions. Slight plug there.
Yeah.
Also either meditate or listen to something positive. So like I'll get up, I'll either sit in silence, maybe pray, or just reflect, be thankful for the day, or I put on an audio book or a podcast, something positive to get my mind going. So definitely feeding that positivity in the mind early. I drink water or salt water, get my body hydrated. And salt water is, it's good for electrolytes. And I always do that before I put anything in my body, whether, coffee, breakfast. I always got some water in my system. And a lot of people say don't scroll on your phone or check social. But once I get my routine done, I actually do get on my phone for a few minutes. I check sports. I check news. I just catch up. But, just like you said, time doesn't matter. But I go to bed early a lot of nights, so I like to see what happened the night before. I'm a big sports guy, so I really enjoy and have a passion for that. Get a workout in, move your body. Because me specifically, I train in the morning, so I don't actually work out before my clients because it's so early. But setting up, picking up weights, moving weights, that's like a workout. So that's like my activity before, and have like a solid grooming and preparation routine, because if you look great, you feel great. So
I like that, Marty. So two jump out for me from you. The salt water, I've never considered that. So what's that? You just literally just shake some salt into some water and throw it down your body?
Himalayan salt,
yeah. Good for you. And are either one of you cold bath guys?
I'm not a cold bath guy. We talked about that the other day. Nope.
Nope.
I got to be real sore for that. Nope. I mean, real sore.
Nope. Yes. Nope. And you're right. The OGs need to stretch for the first 5 minutes, and I'm going to get into my routine in a couple minutes here as well. Ange, my friend, my good old high school friend, Ange, joining us. Good morning, Ange, joining us on the show this morning. We're talking the 6 steps to start your day right. And then Marty, yes, Enzo, we talked about this. Keith, hell no, he's right. We have talked about this. Nope. Oh, so are we playing soundboard this morning, Marty?
Oh God.
Hey. Oh, we love to have fun here. Mornings in the lab with Keith, see Marty Fit, Christopher Keach. We are talking morning habits this morning. And the last thing that jumped out at me, Marty, that you shared with Nation, and I'm going to concur with you, pal. You said you open up your phone relatively first thing in the morning, and I know everything.
No, not first thing. No. Usually, when I get to the gym, I get to the gym early before my clients.
Yeah.
I do it. I might just, there's a lot of stuff going on with Caitlin Clark and the WNBA. I'm catching up on we got the NBA finals.
Yeah.
I'm a big basketball guy, so I'm usually catching up because I missed the games the night before, especially the West Coast games with me being on the East Coast.
Yes.
So I actually do like check my phone, and you follow me on social media. I usually have a lot of messages and notifications, and I'm not checking that at night. So, and then I could be checking emails. Just I'm on my phone, after my morning routine, doing something, or a mixture of everything, I should say.
See, Marty, I know the world's like, don't check your phone first thing in the morning for your mental health. Don't check your phone. Don't check your phone. Don't.
Nope.
That's how this is going to be, right? So, yes. Enzo from the future. Hey, Marty, you know what? I love the fact that we now have our own sorry, Enzo, it was like a mascot. We've Enzo from the future. So Enzo, you are officially an unofficial member of Mornings Lab with Keith and Friends, my friend. So you're welcome here all the time. You're like, I can see you sitting in the corner over there. You're not AI. Keach, he's this human being in the future. And
he's a real person.
He's a real person. Hey, Marty, we're going to have to buy him a soundboard too, so we can pipe him into the show, so we can get crappy New Zealand accents on our show too.
I can actually make that happen. I can make that happen. I can make an Enzo sound.
There you go. Hey, we have the Fit presenter joining us this morning as well. He's talking about our morning routine, which is great. A good morning routine starts the night before. Yes, it does, Fit presenter. You're bang on, my friend. I watch something that makes me laugh. Oh, that's a good exit. Hey, I watch something that makes me laugh and I go to bed with a positive affirmation. Oh, I like that.
I'm big on like doing something different that works for you. Just like you mentioned the phone thing. So most people aren't going to bed like, I want to go to bed laughing. But if that works for him and it makes him feel good and it gets him in his morning routine, I think that's amazing.
I love that. I never considered just the mental idea of that, right? Going to bed laughing, and because I've always gone to bed with news or something just to kind of let my mind be kind of mushy as I go to bed, whether it's something.
I go to bed laughing too.
What's that?
I go to bed laughing too.
Yeah. But I will admit, and we talked about opening up, your day with your phone. I will admit, guys, that I do start my day with my phone, because for me, it's mental clarity for me. I feel like when I'm connected, it makes me feel better. I work hard to create a level of awareness where I don't allow the crap or the negativity or the junk that ends up in my phone to get onto me. I just like to get up, get connected, and then get on with it. But here's my routine, guys. So I get up first thing. I try not to snooze, Marty. It really depends on, and Fit presenter mentioned it. It really depends on my night before. And, as we're building the business here, Keach, we talk how balance gets unbalanced when you're building a business. Well, so my routine is I definitely try hard not to snooze. And I've been really, and snooze is, it depends on the dogs too. So I get up. First thing for me, guys, is I jump right into the shower. I need that morning shower to wake me up, get me going, right? And because I'm old, and sorry guys if you got children listening, because I'm old, I got to start my pee about 2 hours before it actually happens, right? And if you're older, you'll recognize that's how it tends to work. I know it's good morning radio, but so then I have my good old shower. Exactly, Marty Fit. Exactly. Hey, Marty, how about this? Keith. Yeah. So. Nope. There we go. So I have my shower. I take my dogs out because hey, Dad, I got to eat. So I take the dogs out. I have a quick splash of water. Marty, get hydrated, right? And then I'm right into my coffee. And then my coffee. And then I do read the morning news. And I know news is so different today, but it's just my way of beginning to connect with the world. Right. So it's my way to connect with the world. I go through my I got a whole suite of things that I read. It fills my brain up. Marty, you and I were talking yesterday about useless knowledge. Fill my brain up with useless knowledge that I can get me through the day. Because Keach, you know what? We talk about useless knowledge, and you know this. You go into meetings and hanging out with people. That useless knowledge is great for conversations topics, aren't they?
It's everything, actually. So fill yourself with the right useful knowledge. Right?
Yes, exactly. Because as you go through your day, if you pick something up first thing in the morning with your morning coffee, and then you head off to a meeting with somebody, and you don't know how the meeting's going, or if you're focusing on being a great conversationalist, Keach, that little piece of news you've learned about in the morning is a great thing to probably talk about with your audience, right? Or the person you're hanging out with. So again, I get, and then I get my lift in. I got to do something physically, for myself, Marty. And we talk about non-negotiables. That is a non-negotiable for me, where I have to go and take care of my human. I will admit, this morning on Wednesday, I have not done that yet this morning. I was too focused on getting this morning show together, so I'm going to get that done right after. But Marty, you'll be pleased. I ended my day yesterday with a 25-kilometer ride yesterday, so I was like, I'll take tomorrow morning off. So from my morning, and then I'll do my stretcher after the show. I'll get an hour of yoga in today, but those are my 6 non-negotiables: water, coffee, take my dogs out, shower, get my mind opened up with the information for the day. And then get my morning lift, my morning physicality done for the day. That's my 6 things.
Nice and boring.
It is. It is. So it's funny, Marty, because if you texted me at a certain time in the morning, or Keach, you could literally predict what I'm doing at that point in the day. Even at night times too, Marty, it becomes so boring, right? As when Fit Presenter talks about that nighttime routine, same thing with me. It's like, okay, it's the same thing happening right now, right? So Enzo, had some laughter here, and then he talks about he watches us, of course, which is great. We make him laugh. Positive hour before he hit the deck, which is awesome. Hey, Marty, maybe we need to call this show, mornings in the lab in North America and nighttime in the lab, in other parts of the world.
Too long of a title, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
There you go. Enzo, what's this question? Do you guys still read newspapers, or are they extinct in the States and Canada? So I don't read papers per se anymore, but I do read, the digital version of the newspaper or the news organizations on my devices. What about you guys, Keach, Marty?
No.
Newspapers, no.
No, I have the Wall Street Journal. I am an old school guy. I like taking notes and stuff, but the mailman I have a long driveway. First of all, it's too far for me to go up there. So Wall Street Journal on the phone. My family's from England. They definitely look down on me, because I don't, sit with my coffee with a newspaper in the morning. But it's okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm about the AI, keep it simple, stupid kind of thing.
Hey, Marty, did Keach just say that the drive was too long for him to go get the paper?
Yeah, it's like starting your day with a workout.
Yeah, are we?
I know.
Are we?
I know.
Getting moving here, and Keach.
I need it too, guys. I mean, that's why I'm here. I need some accountability too.
You gotta start getting on Keach, man.
Yeah, please, come on.
We need to get Keach with the camera and the video phone, walking up the driveway to get the paper, and then submit it to the show to prove to us, Marty, that Keach is actually getting up and getting moving in the morning.
Yes. 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 Hey, I mean, that's what it is, though. I mean, I wish I had a perfect morning routine. When I was playing sports, it was going great. When I went to the office, it was going great. Now that I'm working from home, which is an interesting topic, I mean, it's almost, you gotta work, harder to have a better morning routine, because you have that extra hour you're not driving into the office.
No, you became lazy because you're
That's
working.
a good point. Oh, well, I wasn't.
Well, yeah, actually, I mean, he is right, but yeah,
that wasn't.
I think thank you, Kris. But anybody, I think he's right. Half the world's like, man, you work from home. What are you talking about? And the other half's like, oh, I feel you, brother.
Marty, you keep it real, man. And I told you when I met you, I tend to keep it real as well. So we both.
That's good.
Yeah. That's it. That's
good company, Keach.
Yeah, I know. You're right. I became lazy. So how do I? Yeah. So tell me, gentlemen, how do I craft this perfect morning routine so that when there's less things to do, that you're more, I have an extra hour. So how do I get after it?
Well, get up a few minutes earlier. That's the other thing, guys, that I lament about. There's a word for the morning. Lament. I lament the people that are they moan and I was going to use a different word, but I'm cognizant of our mornings, Marty. There might be children listening over breakfast, so I was going to use a different word, but I used moan. Yeah, but I used moan instead of the other one that would say moan and complain. I you know what I was going to say. But people that are like, they can't get their day going, just get up earlier. Just get up earlier and just kind of work on figuring that out. No?
That's so difficult for people, man.
It is.
I have so many people that struggle with it, but like Fit Presenter said, it starts the night before.
Yeah.
It starts the night before. You know, if you go to bed, you can get up earlier. You know, a lot of people, you know, like if you complain about getting up at 6 a.m., even if you went to bed at midnight because you were BSing all night, that's still 6 hours of sleep.
That's it.
You know, so even if you went to bed late, you still can get it, you know, a good amount. 6 isn't great, but
that's it. That's it. So guys, I got something to share with you. What about the science behind this? We've talked about our own, you know, personal morning routines. We've talked anecdotally, but what about the science behind all of it? What about the science behind that morning routine? But before we do that, Marty, you teased something we announced earlier this week. And what month are we in today, Marty?
It's like June.
January.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
there you go. January. Exactly. Oh, are we saying that it's actually this? I love that. I love that energy, man. Those that are wondering, See Marty Fit runs an incredibly entertaining, informative. That is so true, man.
The time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well lock in on your goals and get to work. Just want to get fitter for a whole year, or you want to get fatter for a whole year.
It's
the
true.
Choice is yours.
We know the next 100 days are going to pass by anyways. We're not going to pretend we're not using it. We're both pretty confident if you do that 10 times, so taking 10 days out of 100 days off, you're still going to hit your 100-day goal. We're simply giving you the tools to support yourself to hit your goals. We are going to offer you flex goals. It's this magnanimous goal you want to achieve. You're going to transform your entire life. One-time payment of $1,000. I think it's pretty reasonable, man.
I think it's a deal.
I think it's more than a deal, nation. More than a deal. That's it. More than a deal. Bilous, Marty Fit, a little bit of Keach. We got the creator, the athlete, and the AI. Brand new program we've launched here in the lab. We launched it here for January because Keith and See Marty Fit know that there are many of you right now that are like, it's June. No, it's January. It's a brand new term. It's January. It is halfway through the year. I suspect many of you, you know, See Martin and I were talking, I've already checked out on your January resolutions, and we're offering you a chance to regroup and redeclare them. So come to the lab, come redeclare your January goals, your January resolution goals. Join us, 100 days, $1,000 or $50 a week. Myself, See Marty Fit, and our AI will help change your life. More details, come knock on our door. Seriously, true story. It's going to be a game changer. And you haven't even seen the course. I know when I showed it to Marty, he's like, holy smokes, man. I've never seen anything like this before. Marty, remember when I told you that I showed you this thing?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's next level. It's definitely next level.
It's next level. So if you are looking to get your life in order, come hang out with myself, See Marty Fit, and I bet you we can convince Keach to come dabble some time with you as well to teach you some things that Keach has learned, especially about walking up the driveway to start your morning routine. So
I need it too, gentlemen. That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
We all need it.
We got World of Enzo jumping in with Kris. Why have you walking? You're usually lazy as crap. Kris, some bloody kid from across the world framed me on a podcast. Yes, Enzo did frame Keach this morning on the show. We are talking morning routines, guys. We're talking morning routines, 6 steps to start your day. And before we dropped into the conversation around January and the creator, the athlete, the AI now available from the Business Athlete Performance Lab, I threw the question out there: what is the science behind the morning routine? And you know what, guys? I'm going to make full confession right now. I didn't ask a scientist. Nope. I asked Omni. I was like, no, you know what? We are going to weave, See Marty Fit, what we believe in here, which is AI, into the show. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go ask Omni. So I sat down with Omni this morning, Chat GPT 4.0, and I said, hey, what's the science behind the importance of the first 20 minutes of your day? And it said to me, it lies in how the brain and body function upon waking. So your cortisol awakening response. So guys, your cortisol levels, Marty, you talk cortisol all the time with your clients, I'm sure, right? So, within the first 20 to 30 minutes waking, your body experiences a spike in cortisol, a hormone that helps you feel alert and ready to face the day. Utilizing this natural surge can boost your energy and focus. In other words, take control of it and do something with it. Guys, brainwave activity. Upon waking, your brain transitions from delta waves, deep sleep, through theta waves, light sleep, just walking up the driveway to get the paper. During the alpha state, the brain is highly accurate and receptive to positive inputs like affirmations, goal setting, and creative thinking. So think about that, guys. Those first 20, 30 minutes, that brain was going, oh, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, right? Number 3, neuroplasticity. Your morning routine can influence neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. It engaging in habits, positive habits early in the day can reinforce these beneficial behaviors and thought patterns. So if you start engaging in positive habits early, that neuroplasticity in your brain is going to form new neural connections and you're going to rock and roll. See, Marty Fit, I know you talk about this with your clients as well. Metabolism and blood sugar levels. Eating a healthy breakfast within the first 20 minutes helps stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing energy crashes and promoting a sustained alertness. But I'm going to throw this as a deviate. Perhaps not for all of us. I'm an intermittent faster. I do not like to eat first thing in the morning. I like my coffee, my water, and I do not. I'm able to manage my blood sugar. So I think it goes back to what you said, Marty, which is find what works for you. The number 5, around what's the science behind it? Circadian rhythms. Keach, your body's internal clock, and you especially there on the Pacific Coast, right? Your body's internal clock or circadian rhythm is primed for certain activities at specific times. Morning light exposure can regulate your sleep-wake cycle, improving overall sleep quality and daytime alertness. And I bring that up because, I've had a couple guys here through the lab, John Graham Harper, as well as my friend over at Brainlet, Kyle Harris, who sells biocentric lighting to help you get your day going and get started. Right. So the science behind this, guys, cortisol, brainwave, neuroplasticity, metabolism, blood sugar levels, circadian rhythms, all of those things are going to help you with those 6 steps, those morning starts to your day. Gents, comments on the science behind this?
I was going to say, when you mentioned cortisol and it making you alert, a lot of people, they probably lower it as soon as they eat a crappy breakfast. Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. So it kind of, if you do have a morning routine, eating a crappy breakfast probably defeats the whole purpose of your morning routine.
Isn't that true? Keach, what about you, man?
Comments? Yeah, science doesn't lie, right? I do believe in the power of what your mental state is in, because I've seen things where people who are not physically gifted or not in great shape get things done. But if you can just double that up by doing what's scientifically proven, then it's gonna help a lot. And so I think if that's what the scientists say, and if that's what people are saying works, then we should start implementing it. There's no doubt.
Yeah. What a great discussion, guys, around this. This Marty, I got to tell you, man, when you and I started talking about this yesterday around, adding additional structure to the show and creating great post-show content and creating, focusing on our main topic of the day, I thought this was a great one because it really stands on the pillars of what we stand for here in the lab, right? Giving our audience content to help them get going, help them get their day started, positive affirmation, or an Enzo in the future's case, end his day on a positive note, or a fit presenter giving content at the end of the day that's positive, right? So I thought today's discussion was great, guys. I thought we really kind of dug into this whole idea of how you start your day. And Nation, I invite you, especially here in the comments when we cut this up, give some feedback to Keach, give some feedback to Marty Fit or myself. How do you start your day? What is your morning routine that gets you going? What's your non-negotiable? What is something you struggle with every morning? Like Keach struggles to walk up the driveway to get the paper. Like, what do you struggle with? Right? I guess in that regard, that's like walking into the to the past. What do you struggle with in the morning? Share with us in the comments. Share with us in the YouTube comments. We want to hear from you on that topic alone. So, gents, we got a few more minutes to wrap up before we say goodbye. I've thoroughly enjoyed the show, guys. But Marty, I want to make sure we shine the light on somebody like we like to do here on the show, which is our creator spotlight. And I know Jimmy, I know you're tuning in right now, helping us on production. You're wondering when's he getting to the creator?
He's going crazy right now.
Oh, he's going crazy right now.
Yeah.
He's panicked. He's frantic right now. Like he's probably just wanting to text the heck out of me right now. I was going to drop an S word there, Marty, but I didn't swear. Nope.
Good job.
Nope. Yeah. I just did this. So Marty, we're gonna have to buy soundboards for all of our guests so we can just soundboard off every morning.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It'd be a gift from BAPL, right? There. Yeah. That's it. So listen, our creator spot. Let's get to our creator spot before we wrap it up. Before Jimmy has a conniption fit over there, is back in the studio. They're going, guys, when are you going to get to the creator spotlight? Because we know the creator spotlight helps weed people into the lab. Because what we like to do here in the lab, guys, is take that big ass light and just shine it on somebody. Shine it bright. So today, Marty, we're going to shine a light on somebody who I was introduced to yesterday by our friend Kraski. Dude, the guy just always weaves himself into life, eh? He's like, you got to meet this person. So he introduced me to somebody in the LinkedIn feed yesterday. And she's a software engineer. She's passionate about technology, innovation, building meaningful connections. And Keach, Marty, I guarantee you, she's probably existentially smarter than all three of us combined, and then multiply that by multiples of 1 million. Like I think I'm going to represent a genius here very shortly for what she does. So
it's not hard. It's not hard to beat me, Keith.
Well,
higher your standards, okay? Higher your standards.
Mark is just mute. So
smart man, stay mute. Smart, very smart.
Oh my God, this show has gone to hell in a handbasket quickly. All right, our creator spotlight. We are going to shine the light this morning on Brooke Sweeter. She is, hey, Brooke, yes. You are our creator spotlight today. She's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've never met anybody from Baton Rouge, Louisiana before. I want to meet this person. So she's currently enrolled in software engineering program at Louisiana State University, powered by Full Stack Academy. But she made a post yesterday, which made me laugh, which is why I wanted to draw attention on her. So, she talked about spent this weekend working on my bootcamp project, finally hit a wall that I can't seem to get past. And I wanted to share this because I think it's relatable to all of us. We hit a wall. We're like, oh man, I'm stuck. I can't move forward. As much as I sincerely want to stay up and crack on, I've turned my computer off. I'm about to have a good dinner and get some sleep. Super proud to say I need the rest tomorrow because I have some exciting stuff to look forward to tomorrow. But the funny thing was, I said to her, hey, did it hurt in the wall? Because I know when I hit the wall, it hurts, especially when I hit my head against the wall over and over and over. I offered up this idea of looking at the first principles approach with some lo-fi jam. It might be, might help that ease that pain. But, I took a look into what Brooke is doing. She's an incredibly talented software engineer. She's passionate about technology. It's clear to me that she gets done. I'll leave that there. So I would invite everybody to go check out Brooke Sweeter. She's from Louisiana State University. Marty, I've invited her to the show. I think that if we, she could probably help us get pretty smart. Although she owns cats. I'm a dog person. So we'll leave that. We'll leave that there. So Brooke Sweeter.
I'm not a cat person either.
Yeah, sorry, Brooke. So maybe you can't be a guest on our show because you are a cat.
I like cats. I like cats, and I'm a guest on the show, Brooke. Don't worry.
All right. So
I got your back, Brooke.
Brooke Sweeter, you are creator spotlight. Mornings in the lab. Keith C. Marty Fit, Christopher Keach, Enzo from the future, and of course we got coming up today live in the lab at noon. We got Jerry McNamara joining me here today at noon, 1 o'clock Eastern time, and Oh, fit presenter, social media prefers. Oh, yes, I think you're right. Social media does prefer cats. Although nobody has seen my dogs. I got some pretty talented dogs. Marty's pondering the comments. All right, guys, listen. Our hour's up.
Oh man.
Oh man, I got one for you.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
There you go. There you go. This is going to make some good post shortcuts. Gents, going around the table before we wrap it up, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. You guys are all awesome. I appreciate the feedback and the engagement along the way. Enzo, thanks for joining us from the future. Let us know if something bad's coming. Just give Marty Fit a heads up or myself. Actually, I got a great idea, Marty. Enzo's in the future. You're 1 hour ahead of me. So Enzo, if you can let Marty, if knowing anything bad's happening, almost dropped the bad word there. Enzo, you let Marty know. Marty will let me know, and then I'll let Keach know, and then we're covered.
Sounds good.
Safe and sound.
My dad humor is going over so well this morning. All right, that's going to tune us out of there. We got a little laughter from my lovely, awesome human being, my partner, my love of my life, Lauren. I know she's upstairs getting ready for the day. What's going on, baby? You have yourself a good one. Keach,
on her morning routine.
Yes, we'll have to bring her in for her routine. I know, exactly. Keach, before I say goodbye, quickly, pal, in 30 seconds or less, what's up today, buddy?
I'm about to go hit my gym session. Hopefully get my personal trainer in, and or I better call up C Marty over there. I can just do it from home, right?
Yeah,
Do that too. Yeah.
And then I got some financial planning work I got to get done, Social Security, all the boring stuff that we need to do. And that's going to take all day. I got a few plans, and that's pretty much it.
Beautiful. I love that, Keach. I love that. I love having you on the show, man. Love the energy you bring and that great sense of humor as well. Marty,
thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Marty, what's going on today, pal? Come knock on your door as well today. What's going on in your world, buddy?
Workout, and of course, and some work.
Yeah.
And talking to you.
Awesome.
Just working, man. You know how it is.
I do know how it is. Absolutely, I do know how it is. And me, I got my 60-minute yoga today. I'm gonna do a good yoga. I'm gonna focus on Happy Baby, my favorite pose. We're gonna do a Happy Baby show one time. We're just gonna do Happy Baby. Marty loves when Uncle Keith does Happy Baby. We're gonna get
I'm
out
not doing a Happy Baby show. I'm not doing that.
It sounds dirty. What is a happy baby?
Yeah, we're going to leave it on the table. Nation, have a great day. Come join myself today, Jerry McNamara. And we're going to be back tomorrow morning. You know where we'll find us, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Mornings in the lab. Keith, C. Marty Fit. Keith will be back tomorrow morning. I'm thinking Enzo from the future is going to be here tomorrow morning as well. And we're going to have some fun with another topic of the day that we're gonna find it today. And then, Lauren's popping in here. No, not a good idea. No, I agree. No hot baby for none of us. We're going to get out of here. Marty's going to just try to process that comment of Uncle Keith doing Hat Baby. We're going to get out of here and see you guys tomorrow. See you guys.